Good morning, Derek and Brian. The Australian construction landscape is at a critical inflection point, shaped by a national housing crisis and unprecedented economic and regulatory pressures. The traditional building model, with its reliance on conventional materials and labor-intensive methods, is struggling to keep pace. However, within this challenge lies a profound opportunity for innovation. Regan Building SIPS holds the key to a superior, more efficient and more sustainable construction future. The question is not whether structural insulated panels are the building technology of tomorrow, but rather how Regan Building SIPS can dominate this rapidly evolving market today. This presentation, a strategic blueprint from AJG Consulting, outlines a comprehensive, data-driven plan to transform Regan's product from a niche alternative into a market-leading solution, capitalizing on the urgent demand for a smarter, faster, and more compliant way to build. The following report demonstrates a clear path to market leadership, grounded in technical performance, operational excellence, and a modern, targeted sales and marketing approach. Australia is currently grappling with a severe housing deficit, a problem that is intensifying rather than improving. The federal government has set an ambitious target of constructing 1.2 million new homes between June 2024 and 2029 to address the crisis and improve affordability. However, a significant gap exists between this national imperative and the industry's capacity to deliver. To meet this goal, the nation requires approximately 240,000 new dwellings each year, a rate that is 20% higher than the number of homes built over the past 2 5-year periods. Recent data indicates the country is already falling well behind this pace. A report from the Property Council of Australia projects a national shortfall of 462,000 homes by July 2029. The Institute of Public Affairs also asserts that current dwelling approvals are a staggering 23% below the required monthly average to meet the commitment. This deficit is not uniformly distributed. For instance, New South Wales and Queensland face the largest shortfalls, needing 185,000 and 96,000 homes respectively to meet their targets. This stark divergence between demand and supply creates an urgent, non-negotiable market signal for any product or method that can accelerate construction timelines and improve efficiency on a national scale. The construction sector's inability to meet national housing targets is not a simple problem of will. It is a complex issue rooted in significant economic and operational pressures. The industry is currently contending with twin headwinds: persistent labor shortages and rising costs. Reports indicate that a critical gap in skilled trades, including electricians, plumbers, and carpenters, is making it exceedingly difficult to meet project deadlines. This scarcity has a direct inflationary effect on wages, with the wage price index for construction growing by 3.5% over the past year, slightly above the national average. This rise in labor costs, combined with inflationary pressures on materials and compliance, is keeping overall construction expenses high, with building costs expected to increase by between 4.5% and 6% in most major cities in 2025. This combination of factors has had a devastating effect on the industry's financial stability, particularly for smaller businesses. Construction sector insolvencies surged by nearly 21% year-on-year, reaching a record 3,595 cases in the 2024-25 financial year, with small businesses making up the vast majority of these failures. The market is effectively becoming a two-speed sector, where large, publicly funded infrastructure projects can absorb these costs, while private residential developments are being scaled back or abandoned at an unprecedented rate. This economic environment creates a situation where builders are no longer just seeking marginal savings. They are actively searching for a fundamentally different way to build that mitigates their most painful problems: time, labor, and cost overruns. A solution that offers speed and predictability is not a luxury, but a strategic necessity for business survival and growth. In addition to market-driven challenges, a powerful regulatory change is compelling the industry to innovate. The National Construction Code, NCC 2022, introduces sweeping changes to residential energy efficiency standards, with a mandatory 7-star rating for all new houses and units. This is a non-negotiable requirement that will fundamentally alter building practices. To comply, new homes must have a more thermally efficient building shell, including the roof, walls, windows and floors, and meet new whole-of-home energy use allowances for appliances and on-site renewables. While Queensland will retain some optional credits, the core requirements for a 7-star rating remain. This regulatory update serves as a powerful catalyst for the industry, transforming energy efficiency from a desirable feature into a mandatory requirement. It compels builders to re-evaluate their conventional materials and methods, many of which are inadequate to meet the new standards without significant costly modifications. For many, simply adding more fiberglass batt insulation to a timber-framed wall will not be enough to satisfy the code's stringency targets. The traditional model, with its reliance on on-site framing and patchwork insulation, is becoming obsolete. The new code creates a clear and immediate sales opportunity for a building system, like structural insulated panels, that is designed from the ground up to exceed these new energy efficiency standards and provide a verifiable, compliant solution. For the technically minded, the superiority of structural insulated panels, SIPs, is not a matter of opinion but of demonstrable, data-backed performance. Unlike traditional stick-framed construction, which relies on a network of studs, joists and rafters, SIPs have a monolithic, continuous insulating foam core sandwiched between two rigid sheathing layers. This design fundamentally changes the thermal dynamics of a building. In conventional framing, the timber studs themselves act as thermal bridges, or pathways for heat to escape or enter a building. This problem is significant. Up to 25% of a traditionally framed wall can be a source of thermal leakage. In contrast, SIPs drastically reduce this to a negligible 2% by eliminating the need for extensive framing. The distinction is critical because it moves the focus from a material's nominal R value to its true whole wall performance. For example, a 4-inch SIP wall can achieve a whole wall R value of 14, outperforming a standard 2x4 wall with a rating of less than 10, and even an advanced 2x6 wall, which typically reaches 11 to 13.7. This superior thermal performance directly translates into reduced reliance on mechanical heating and cooling systems, and significantly lower energy bills over the life of the building. Beyond insulation, a building's energy efficiency is heavily dependent on its airtightness, or its ability to prevent uncontrolled air leaks and drafts. A comprehensive study by the US DOE Oak Ridge National Laboratory found that SIPs are up to 15 times more airtight than stick-framed walls. This superior seal, which is inherent to the prefabricated panel system, minimizes air changes per hour, ACH. While the 7-star NCC rating assumes a baseline of 10 ACH, builders using SIPs have reported achieving impressive levels of around 0.5 ACH, far surpassing regulatory expectations. This high level of airtightness provides a quieter, more comfortable interior environment and further contributes to substantial energy savings, with some estimates suggesting a reduction of up to 60% in energy consumption compared to traditional methods. The technical benefits of Regan's MgO-based SIPs extend well beyond thermal performance. The magnesium oxide MgO boards are inherently fire-resistant, capable of meeting an FRL level of 60-60-60, and with additional assembly, an FRL of 90-90-90. These boards are also naturally resistant to mold, mildew, termites, and rot, a significant advantage over materials like plywood and OSB, which are prone to moisture damage. In wet areas, MgO boards are highly water-resistant and do not warp or swell, though they are not fully waterproof and should be sealed or coated for long-term exterior use. Finally, the dense foam core provides an excellent level of soundproofing, a crucial feature for modern dual occupancy or inner-city townhomes. This suite of technical advantages positions Regan's product as a multifaceted solution that addresses not only energy efficiency, but also structural integrity, durability, and occupant well-being. The data clearly demonstrates SIP's superiority across all key performance metrics, from whole wall R value and airtightness to energy savings and construction waste reduction. For the entrepreneur and investor, the technical superiority of SIPs is significant, but it is the operational and financial impact that proves truly compelling. In a market where time is money and labor is scarce, the speed and efficiency of SIPs provide a critical competitive advantage. The prefabricated nature of SIPs is a game changer for construction timelines. Panels arrive on-site, precision cut and ready to assemble, eliminating the need for on-site calculations and extensive cutting. This streamlines the entire process. A full structure can be completed in as little as 2 weeks, and lockup for a small 2-story home can be achieved in just 4 days from the time of delivery. Time-lapse videos of SIP's projects highlight the incredible speed, with one 2000 SQF Tidal house being framed in a single day. This rapid assembly accelerates the entire project, allowing interior trades to begin work sooner and dramatically reducing project delays caused by inclement weather. The simplicity of SIP's assembly directly addresses the industry's ongoing labor crisis. The system requires fewer specialized framing crews and less on-site labor to erect the structure. This not only makes the most of a stretched labor market, but also reduces the time commitment and cost of wages. One builder likened the process to Lego for grown-ups, highlighting how straightforward the assembly is for crews with a brief learning curve. The off-site fabrication and pre-cut nature of the panels also lead to significant reductions in on-site material waste, with material utilization rates as high as 93%. While the initial material cost of SIPs may be higher than traditional materials, this initial investment is quickly offset by a range of savings. The reduced on-site labor and expedited build time can lead to significant project cost savings, with one SIP's builder noting they could complete 3 homes in the time it takes to build one with traditional methods. The long-term financial case for the end user is equally compelling. The superior insulation and airtightness lead to drastically lower energy bills and a minimal need for heating and cooling, providing a compelling return on investment for the homeowner and a powerful selling point for builders. A critical analysis of the broader SIP's market reveals a significant vulnerability. A number of existing suppliers have a poor reputation for customer service and operational reliability. Public reviews cite issues such as non-existent customer support, incorrect or damaged panels upon delivery, poor communication after a deposit is paid, and an overall stressful and unprofessional experience. One experienced carpenter described a competitor's product as rubbish due to poor workmanship and incorrect panel sizes. Another customer highlighted the challenge of working with a supplier who quotes low and then demands a significantly higher price later, causing project chaos. This poor market perception represents a substantial opportunity for Regan Building SIPS. The issues experienced by builders are not centered on the concept of SIPs itself, but on the end-to-end experience of procuring and using the product. A strategic partner can reframe the value proposition. We will position Regan not just as a supplier of superior panels, but as a trusted partner that provides a seamless, professional, and reliable experience from the first consultation to project completion. This involves highlighting Regan's commitment to quality control, precise prefabrication, and a customer-centric approach that directly addresses the documented failures of competitors. By focusing on superior service and reliability, Regan can differentiate itself and capture market share by offering the very solution the industry is desperately seeking. The strategy to position Regan Building SIPS as a market leader is a 3-phased, data-driven blueprint designed to identify, engage, and convert the most receptive buyers. The first step in any successful go-to-market strategy is to move beyond generic outreach and adopt a surgical, precision-based approach. The construction industry is fragmented, with a wide range of company sizes and specializations. Mass-market advertising is inefficient and costly. The recommended strategy involves leveraging B2B intelligence platforms to build a targeted, high-quality database of ideal prospects. Platforms like ZoomInfo offer a comprehensive go-to-market ecosystem that provides access to a vast database of company and contact information, including details on job titles, email addresses, phone numbers, and company profiles. While ZoomInfo's data is particularly robust for North America, its advanced search and filtering capabilities are globally applicable, allowing for the precise identification of target audiences based on criteria such as industry, company size, and location. By using these tools, we can create a customized database of residential builders, project managers, and architects who are most likely to be facing the labor shortages and regulatory compliance issues that SIPs can solve. This approach eliminates wasted effort and ensures that sales and marketing resources are concentrated on the most promising opportunities. The platform also offers AI-powered insights and intent signals that can help identify companies that are actively researching or in the market for new building solutions, allowing for hyper-personalized and timely outreach. With a foundational database in place, the next phase is to build brand authority and generate qualified leads through a targeted digital and content strategy. The objective is to educate the market and address its core pain points using compelling, relatable content. A core component of this strategy will be the development of a Behind the Walls AJG SIPS Stories video series inspired by successful formats in the industry. This series will feature real Australian builders and architects who have successfully used SIPs, showcasing projects from across the country such as a passive house in Melbourne or a rear extension in Brisbane. These videos will not just highlight the finished homes, but will provide a detailed look at the construction process, directly addressing concerns about builder unfamiliarity with the technology. By presenting authentic testimonials, the content will build trust and credibility, transforming abstract technical data on thermal performance and airtightness into a compelling human story about project success and professional satisfaction. The content strategy will also address the specific challenges builders face. This includes creating educational materials, blogs, white papers, and short-form videos that explain how SIPs help meet the new NCC 7-star rating, how they mitigate the effects of labor shortages, and how they offer long-term financial value. This approach positions Regan as an industry expert and a resource, not just a supplier. Finally, the content will directly address the negative market perceptions surrounding other SIP suppliers, creating transparent communications that highlight Regan's superior quality control and commitment to customer service, turning a competitor's weakness into a powerful competitive advantage. This systematic approach ensures each phase builds upon the previous one, creating a comprehensive pathway from market intelligence through to sales conversion. The final phase of the blueprint ensures that the momentum from marketing and lead generation is converted into a measurable return. The goal is to provide Regan's sales team with a seamless workflow and the resources needed to close deals efficiently. This involves the integration of the B2B data platform with your existing customer relationship management (CRM) system. This integration streamlines the entire sales process by allowing for the easy import and export of data, the tracking of sales activities, and a unified view of every customer interaction. Furthermore, a critical element of this phase is providing comprehensive training and technical support materials to the sales team. The unique properties of SIPs mean that your sales professionals must be able to confidently articulate the technical superiority of the product, including its R-value, airtightness, and fire-resistant properties, to a technical audience like a COO or an architect. They must also be able to translate these technical specifications into tangible operational and financial benefits for an entrepreneurial audience. By equipping the sales team with the knowledge and tools to address both the technical and business concerns of their prospects, we ensure that Regan is not just selling a product, but offering a complete solution to the most pressing challenges in the Australian construction industry. Regan Building SIPS stands at a unique and opportune moment in the Australian market. The convergence of a national housing crisis, severe industry headwinds, and new regulatory mandates has created a powerful, undeniable demand for a smarter, more efficient, and more sustainable way to build. The traditional model is no longer sustainable, and the industry is actively seeking a solution that offers speed, predictability, and compliance. The analysis demonstrates that structural insulated panels are not merely a better building material. They are a strategic response to these challenges. Their technical superiority, from unmatched thermal performance and airtightness to their inherent resistance to fire and mold, directly addresses the new NCC 2022 standards and provides long-term value for the homeowner. Their operational efficiency, the speed of construction, reduction in on-site labor, and minimal waste, provides a clear path to profitability and stability for builders in a turbulent market. By partnering with AJG Consulting, Regan Building SIPS gains a strategic alliance that is ready to capitalize on this moment. Our data-driven blueprint for sales and marketing is designed to move beyond generic messaging and execute a targeted, precise, and professional go-to-market strategy. We will not just market a product. we will build a brand known for its quality, reliability, and commitment to excellence, directly addressing the failings of the competition. We are confident that this partnership will not only transform Regan into a market leader, but also help build the future of Australian construction. For more information, Region SIPS Building Supplies. Brian Clark, COSO, phone 1800 by SIPS. Email brian@reganbuilding.com.au.